In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the biggest lessons I've learned after being in the online space for over 4 years. If you haven't met before, my name is Pascal. I've been a business owner. I've been in the online space for about 4 years now. I've seen a lot of things come and go. I've seen a lot of experience. I've had a lot of experiences. I've made a couple of dollars. I met a couple of people, and I think I will be sharing the biggest lessons, the things that cost me the most mistakes, the things that benefited me the most, and why we are still in the space till this time. So sit back, and I hope that this adds more value to you and maybe even helps you in one way or one form if you are building something currently. So the first thing is put God first. Now, the reason I say this is that God is the foundation of everything I've built and everything I've been working on. Because the truth is, entrepreneurship is lonely. Building a business is lonely. And you are not sure. Entrepreneurship is like this state of uncertainty, right? Having God at the foundation of your business, Jesus as the foundation of your business, it brings you that kind of peace. You are not carrying the burdens of when the next client will come in or when the next cash will come in. You know that Jesus has everything covered. You know that God's got your back, right? So that kind of feeling makes you know I've put in the work, I've tried my best, and I leave the rest to God. So a lot of people get tied up in this mentality of I have to make this work. But when you leave it in the hands of Christ, everything just gives you peace, and you are building from a place of peace, you are building from a place of relaxation instead of a place of anxiety. The second is focus on one thing, not three. Now, this is the biggest mistake I made starting out. I was doing every single thing because I thought that if I do everything, maybe one of them will click, right? So I will do forex trading, I'll do network marketing, I'll do affiliate marketing. I was doing literally everything, but I realized that that was not only diluting my focus, I didn't make $1 online. I made my first dollar when I went all in on network marketing. I made, I think, my first $100 online. It felt amazing. But what I learned is focus on one thing and get really good at it. Even when I got my second client, when I was doing email marketing, that was years later after the company I was working with crashed. I went all in on email marketing. I was able to land 2 clients from that also. But it's most important because people think if I'm doing this and this and this and this, probably one of them will click. But the truth is, you might make a couple of dollars, but you would make even more if your focus is put into one goal, one thing at a particular time. There's a saying that concentration builds wealth, diversification keeps it. So if you can concentrate on one thing and one thing only, get really good at it and get real known for it, I think that will get you a lot more profits than doing too many things at the same time. The third thing is consistency is the highest leverage. A lot of people tend to tell themselves, I want to build this life, I want to do amazing things. But the truth is, what has helped me over these years is being consistent, showing up every single day, even when the results do not amount for it. Consistency is the highest leverage. There's a saying by Alex Omozi, you become consistent before you become exceptional. That is very, very true. It's not easy, but consistency is what will make you get the luck that most people call it. I call it faith, but the luck in the industry, consistency is what will make you get there, right? Be consistent, show up every single day. When I was doing email marketing, also, I was sending out DMs, sending out emails for over 7 months before I got my first £1,000. Over 7 months, showing up every single day with rejections every single day and get left unseen. So consistency is what works. Consistency, showing up every single day. You might not get a result, you might not see it now, and I'm still building currently. I don't have everything figured out, but I've learned this that consistency actually pays off. It actually pays off because if you show up on Monday, you don't show up on Tuesday, you have to build that habit of consistency, and your brain has to get used to that rhythm. So you have to be consistent, show up every single day, even when it doesn't count, even when it doesn't make sense. Showing up every day would make you get that feeling of I'm actually good for this. And what eventually happens that it eventually pays off. And you know that, well, it was hard, but it was done. Another lesson I've learned is never listen to anyone who you wouldn't trade your lives with. Now, this advice hits me so hard when I started. I think it was on, I was posting content on Instagram, and I've been receiving a lot of advice from different kinds of people. But I realized that the people who are the most impact to your life are the people who you pay attention to the most. If I hate to say this, but if your parents or your family members don't have the life you desire, listening to them would give you their exact same life. If you want to be the one who changed the trajectory of a family or who changed the trajectory of a generation, you have to change who you listen to, right? When I changed who I pay attention to, when I changed who I listen to on my FYP, who I listen to online, who I pay attention to, it changed how I think, it changed how I approach people, it changed how I approach business, and how I approach life in general. Who you listen to matters a lot. Who you take information from matters a lot. So that's another point. Never take advice from someone who you wouldn't trade life with. I heard this online from a really successful entrepreneur. I can't really remember, but it's helping me and has been helping me stay in the space long enough, keep on going, even when no one was clapping for me, even when no one was there. Pay attention to people who have your life because success leaves clues. So when you do that, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly how where to focus on at a particular time. I guess that will keep you more consistent and eventually get to the result we're all looking for. I can't stress this enough, but another point is get a mentor. A mentor will shorten your time, will shorten how much mistakes you will make. You would make so much progress in a short while with a mentor. A mentor just shows you this is the road I walked in, these are the mistakes I made, avoid these mistakes, and you are good. I trust you that a mentor will save you so many unnecessary mistakes. I was sending about 200 DMs on Instagram, right? I wasn't getting any result. I think I got barely a client. But when I got a mentor, in 2 weeks, I was able to land 4 sales calls and 2 potential qualified leads into the business. I haven't gotten like a sales call in, let's say, like 4 months, right? So getting a mentor will save you so much stress. You might not have the capital right now, but find someone who can advise you, find someone who can share his mistakes with you. It will save you a lot of stress, it will save you a lot of wasted effort, and it will save you a lot of time, which is most important because time is our greatest asset. So find a mentor. If you have the money, please pay for a mentor, someone who you really admire. And I bet with you that it will save you so much. So much. And lastly, you would look weird 100% of the time from people who are not on the same path as you. If you try explaining your dreams to your family, your friends, and they don't understand, they are not trying to build a business, they're not trying to make impact, you just want to work a job, go to school, and all of those things, they will misunderstand you 100% of the time. I guess I didn't understand this right from the beginning, so I wanted everybody to understand me. I wanted everybody to like understand where I'm going, what I'm trying to build. And I guess it hurts me a lot. And you would be lonely also. I think that should be part of this other point. So being misunderstood means that you'll be lonely, but I guess being great requires a certain amount of sacrifices. So I guess it is really worth it. I know it's worth it because I know people who have done it. It's really worth it. But know that you'll be misunderstood 100% of the time. You'll be called weird, you'll be called crazy, you will be called is impossible. People will tell you to be realistic, and that is all it. That is it. It's exactly how it's meant to be. So I hope this helped you. These are the biggest lessons I've learned. I'm still growing, I'm still building. This channel is meant to document everything I'm learning, everything I'm building, the system, the tools I'm building to also help my potential clients. I hope this helped you. Share with someone, subscribe to the channel, we really appreciate it. Share it with someone you feel this will help them, and see you all another time.